Hi, everybody. My name is David Mashian, and I'm Dave the Real Estate Guy. Today, we're going to cover Chapter 30 in our Commercial Real Estate Bootcamp, which is about sales skills, right? Sales skills are the best skills in the world. This is something that can be transferred across any industry. It's a personal skill that you develop that you can take with you wherever, to any industry. Everything is about sales. So when you master sales, you can do anything. You have an unlimited power. Sales skills are the best skills in the world. In sales, you have unlimited income potential. The lifeblood of a business is sales. Without sales, there's nothing, right? If you know how to sell, you can sell anything. If you know how to sell, you can sell anywhere. You can sell here in America, you can sell in China, you can sell in Australia, in Africa, wherever. You can sell. When you can sell, you can sell. You don't have any inhibitions, you understand people skills, you can take this anywhere. You control your destiny in any market if you can sell. This is a very powerful tool. So even in a down market, you control your destiny. In an up market, you control your destiny, right? If you know how to sell, you can do it in any market. With sales skills, you can rise to the top of any field. If you are an excellent salesperson and you are an accountant, you will have a robust accounting business or accounting company. If you are a great salesperson selling anything like a medical, you will do fantastic, right? And one thing about sales is you can learn better sales skills by self-development. It's not like, yeah, there's some people who are naturally born with this skill. It's part of their DNA. There's others who are got to develop it, work on it. I worked on it. I wasn't like born with this. I developed it. And I developed it precisely because I saw the importance of it in business. Without sales, there's no business. Super important. The truth is, most people in the world cannot sell. It's a rare skill. And the big reason why is most people are afraid to do anything about sales, or they look down on it. But the truth is, the most powerful executives, even the President of the United States, are selling. When they go out there and campaign, what are they doing? They're selling. When they're asking for contributions to their campaign, what are they doing? They're selling. The biggest nonprofits, what are they doing? They're selling. The big CEOs of the biggest companies, what are they doing? They're selling to get people to invest in their company. They're selling to get people to buy the products of their company. Lee Iacocca, he was a great salesman. He sold cars. He raised money. He knew what to do. That's the key. Sales skills make you better at relating to all people. It doesn't matter whether you can relate to them personally or you like them or not, but if you have the skills, you'll know how to tap into that skill to succeed. As I said, sales is the heart of all businesses. Sales is a force for good, a catalyst for all economic activity. A lot of people kind of look down on it. They think that something else is better. But really, sales is the most powerful thing in business. Without sales, nothing happens. Even if your competitor has a better product than you, if you know how to sell it, you will be more successful. It's not about the best widget or the best program or the best anything. It's about selling. I used to sell clothing. I realized that the person who doesn't matter about the fashion, if you could sell your clothing line to the retailer and they'll carry it, you will sell. Your product will sell. But if the person who cannot get that clothing line, maybe they have better designs, better pricing, whatever, and get it to the retailer to put it on the racks, it won't sell. Sales is responsible for your increased standard of living. If you know how to sell, you'll have options. You won't need to necessarily do other things that are not as productive or as profitable. Without sales, there is no business. It's like the heart of a body. If the heartbeat stops, if the heart stops, the body dies. A business without sales is a dead business. It's very simple. So if the sales stop, the business dies. Everybody sees that. But just a lot of people don't attribute sales to salespeople. They think it's the market. No, it's the people who are pushing the product. It doesn't matter how wonderful a person is. If the sales stop, the business dies. Right? If you should be feeling anxious if you're not selling. As an agent or a broker, if you're not selling, if you're not out there meeting people and getting listings and selling deals, your business is dead. It's dead. Like I mentioned, everyone sells. Your doctor sells. Your dentist sells. My dentist, oh my God, they try to sell me so many stuff all the time. It's crazy. Sometimes I wonder if I got the right dentist. Your politician is selling you all the time, right? Your lawyer, your kids, even your kids sell you. Your teachers, everyone. Selling is a skill that is learned and continually developed. You learn to understand people and influence them in ways that are positively directed. You become a more self-realized person when you are able to effectively interact with others. It's very powerful to become self-realized. I know that sounds very spiritual or maybe psychological, but you will self-discover through sales because by interacting with people, you'll learn yourself. And I said, it's some people innately sell, right? Kids, they know how to butter up to parents or kind of manipulate them, whatever. Something that makes them react to their desires, okay? But transferring that skill as a sales into business is something usually needs to be developed. Now, sales necessitates personal growth. At least it did for me, okay? I had to overcome a lot of personal resistance, a lot of personal feelings of insecurity to make sales happen, right? Sales creates confidence. The more you do it, the more confident you'll get. Yes, you'll get plenty of no's, but at least you're getting no's. That means you're doing the work that's necessary. Sales develops discipline. You'll know what you need to do every day. You have your items you need to do to take care of to make the disciplined activity, which is what we talked a lot about, to succeed. Sales gives you the ability to relate to all kinds of people, right? Even if you can't relate to them. Maybe it's an age, maybe it's cultural, maybe it's a language. It could be anything. But when you know how to sell, you will know how to relate to people regardless whether your backgrounds are parallel or not. You can function in all kinds of circumstances. I personally know that if you put me in any environment, you put me in a country that I don't even know their language, I will do great. I will do great. No doubt about it. I don't have any hesitation because I know how to relate to people. I know how to sell. So a good attitude is huge in selling, right? Attitude is the proper attitude is positive, engaging with others. And sometimes you need to check yourself. That's one reason I said have a mirror by your phone so you can look at yourself and see how do you look to others. Even if they can't see you, how does that look make you sound to others? Now, the easy way of selling is sell something you believe in. Definitely, it's a lot easier to sell something you truly believe in. Sometimes you don't have that choice, right? But you got to make it happen anyway. If you can't have something that you believe in, find the meaning of what you do, right? I make my clients millionaires. This is an easy way of selling, and this will get you more clients. If they hear you make them millionaires, you're going to get more clients than you know what to do with. I add value to my client transactions by whatever it is you do. Create your own meaning. When you have a positive attitude, it's going to translate to positive business. I actually I bought a liquor store where in the beginning I wasn't too excited about the business, but I found meaning in it and I grew from it, and it turned out to be one of the most important experiences of my life, and it really changed me in a very positive way. Truth. Be the authentic you when you sell. Authenticity sells. Nothing sells like the truth, because when you say the truth, people know it innately. They're going to want to listen to you. Even if it's an unpleasant truth, at least you're telling them the truth. They will buy from you. They will trust you. That's the key. Truth is recognized by all innately. It creates credibility and trust. When you are yourself, other people innately trust you. And you've already reduced the barrier. So now that takes you to the top much quicker. Here's a quote from Lee Iacocca. I have found that being honest is the best technique I can use. Right up front, tell people what you're trying to accomplish and what you're willing to sacrifice to accomplish it. Absolutely true. I found out that being completely candid really helps, because then people know what you want and then they can help you. But when you're not, they don't, because something is in them is not allowing them. It's not like they're thinking that you're not telling the full truth, but the fact that it's not a flow in truth prevents them from interacting with you. Passion, right? You gotta be excited about what you do. Passion sells. People become motivated by your passion. If you're excited about selling the property of the client you're representing more than they are, you got it. In fact, that's the only way it usually happens. You got to be more motivated than your client. That's what's going to motivate your client. And by that passion, you actually help your client accomplish what they want. Your passion helps them get to where they want to go. They don't have that passion. That's why it hasn't happened. People will listen to you because you're passionate about what you're doing. Even if you're speaking a foreign language, they don't understand a word. When you're passionate, they'll pay attention to you. They're trying to figure out what the heck you're saying. Their passion is keeping their attention on you. Right? Imagine how much more powerful it is when they do understand what you're saying. Huge. Have fun. Treat others as friends and relaxed. Formality is kind of gone nowadays. But having fun and relaxed puts other people in a relaxed state and they have fun. Always work on improving your sales skills. Now, this is key. In fact, if you're watching this, you're already doing it. So I don't need to preach to the choir here. But rereading books, rewatching videos, going to new seminars, practicing it on your own without anybody being there necessarily, practicing your own scripts and dialogues. This is always improving your skills. How do you do it? Be actively prospecting all the time. That by far, if you just do that all the time, your sales skills will improve dramatically. Just the act of selling will improve your skills. That's if you do nothing else but do that, you're going to be great. Record your calls to evaluate your phone skills. Right? You can do that with your iPhone or your videos. Role play with your colleagues. That really is useful. I've done that in the past. Read sales training books, like I said. Attend sales training seminars. Listen to sales training audio books or videos. These all help. If you're driving, just listen to a video or audio. Here's some books for self-improvement. right? Keep improving your life by learning about sales and marketing, inspirational and personal self-development, biographies and autobiographies. I found those to be very interesting. Nowadays, books are kind of like a bit of a it's a lot more work than it used to be. So I found out that listening to audiobooks or just listening to YouTube videos really helps. It could be a biography or autobiography by somebody. It could be Nikola Tesla. I actually listened to an audiobook from Nikola Tesla. So I learned a lot about the guy by when I had a 2-hour drive, I literally listened to the whole book instead of reading it through that 2-hour drive. I got to listen to his audiobook. Audiobooks are a convenient way. You can get them on YouTube's podcasts, audiobooks, websites. Driving while listening to audiobooks is very, very useful. It could be inspirational. It could be personal self-development. It could be spiritual. Remember, I think sales is actually a spiritual path. When you really get into it, I really develop myself through it, and being able to interact with people interpersonally. That was very powerful. All right, guys, we're on to chapter 31. See you then.